Hey, are you ready for some hunting on the Tommy Wilcox Show?
Tommy Wilcox Outdoors is brought to you by Alabama Credit Union. Feel good about your money. Mahindra Tractors, built for the long haul. Peach Outdoors, get the motor running on your next project with our Mahindra Tractors, ATVs, or lawn equipment. Tuscaloosa Toyota, one price, one place. Real Tree Camouflage, family, friends, and the outdoors. Game Face Turkey Calls. When you head to the woods, bring your Game Face. Talladega County Exchanges for all your feed and agricultural needs. All music courtesy of country music legend Hank Williams Jr. Hey folks, welcome to today's show. We out here at Mark's Outdoors getting ready for Turkey Day, March 9th. I've got one of my camera guys, a good friend, Donny McCaa, with me. We've been, show's been on about 15 years, and you and Lance Shores, we've kind of been all over the country for 15 years.
Every step of the way, all across the continent, man. It's been a blast.
Yeah, and today we wanted to show some of your hunts. You know, you've taken your Grand Slam also. We've kind of been to Florida and Texas and Nebraska and all that, but today we was going to show a couple of your turkey hunts and then a deer hunt that you had in Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Talk a little bit about how long you've been turkey hunting.
Man, I've been turkey hunting for probably 35 years now. I started when I was a little fella, chasing them. I just fell in love with it, watching the legends like Eddie Salter and Ben Lee, and it just wanted to do it. And I got hooked early, and I'm still hooked.
Talk a little bit about this particular hunt. We're going to show a hunt that you did in Alabama. You've got some land behind the house there where you've got a shooting house and all you use for deer hunting, but it's on the ground.
Yeah. And
you was able to call a nice gobbler in.
Yeah, I use a lot of game cameras. I use them a lot in turkey season as well as deer season. It helps me pattern the turkeys as well. And man, just sit with them middle of the day, and a lot of times it'll work out for you.
All right, well, let's check Donny McCaa out in Pell City, Alabama.
All right, folks, another successful afternoon hunt with Game Face Calls. Man, don't give up on them once they stop gobbling. Go find a spot where he can go strut and keep up with his hens and just sit there and do some soft feeding calls. Just enjoy nature, man. Get in the woods. And when you go, bring your Game Face.
Well, dawn is breaking, that old Tom's waking. I am cranking on my Game Face call. Well, he can't resist till like gravy and biscuit, bring him in on the string and watch him fall.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on your Bama bird. Had good spurs and beard.
Good spurs, good beard, good body weight. Right there at the house. I couldn't ask for more.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the deer hunt you had
Oh, yeah.
in Alabama. Biggest deer ever, right?
Biggest one I've ever taken.
Real nice. The hunt was pretty exciting. We were back and forth when Donnie could sing, the camera couldn't, and vice versa. So, but we got it done, man.
We did.
All right, well, stay tuned. We'll be back with a big buck hunt right here in Alabama. Stay with us. This segment is brought to you by Realtree Camouflage, family friends in the outdoors. Hey folks, welcome back to Tommy Wilcox Outdoors. We are going to be showing you a deer hunt that Donnie did in Jemison, Alabama. Usually Donnie's behind the camera, but today you're in front of the camera, man.
Yeah, I got the privilege of holding the rifle, and somebody else held the camera. I don't remember who that was.
I think that'd be me.
Oh.
Give back a little bit, man. Well, tell our viewers a little bit about where we were and what transpired on this hunt, man.
Yeah, we were at White Oak Whitetails in Jemison, and Scott had told us about a good buck he had on camera down there, and told us about where it was. He had a little pop-up blind set up, and it was in this ravine, in the bottom of a ravine, and me and Tommy were in this little blind, and we were shoulder to shoulder, and man, deer started moving, and they were everywhere. But getting set up on him with a kill shot was the hardest part.
Because we were in that ravine, we thought the deer would be walking through that bottom, but he was on the side of the hill, and it was real thick. And well, y'all take a look for yourself.
There's the buck we're looking for. He's behind the green tree that those does came past.
Donnie boy. Donnie boy.
Tommy Wilcox Outdoors. White Oak Whitetails, baby. Come get you some. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Scott Parker.
White Oak Whitetail, man.
Jemison, Alabama, guys. You got to come check this place out. Unbelievable. Big buck down. Yeah! Woo! I am pumped. Guys, was that exciting? Let's go look at him. Oh. I shot him halfway up that hill. We've been watching him cross that hill all morning. Left and right, left and right. He came in trailing 3 does. It took a while for him to make a decent shot, presentable for the camera and the shooter. Tommy said he had him. I turned loose on the 25-06 and he rolled, and he rolled, and he rolled. Ooh, that helped in the dragging though. Man, what in the world?
One thing we're going to do, we're going to pitch in some money and get Scott some chairs.
Absolutely, he needs some chairs.
Florida State.
Look, he had a Florida State chair in that blind.
Seminole.com, they'll send you one.
Tommy fell through it in the middle of the filming of this buck.
It was dry rotted.
Okay. It was brand new, wasn't it?
Got it for Christmas.
Tommy fell through, the tripod went one way, his glasses and hat went the other way, and
My daughter bought it for Christmas.
Well, she needs to get her money back on that one. All right, man. Congratulations on the biggest buck of a lifetime.
that was insane, man. That was awesome. I was worried that he was going to break a horn.
Coming down the hill.
Coming down the hill,
down the
man.
hill.
But
I've never seen that before. I mean,
well, you know, we had to shorten the drag. We didn't want to drag him.
well, at least we'd have been dragging downhill instead of
that's
uphill.
true.
That would have really been bad. But you got it mounted. You got it hanging in your house, right?
Got it hanging in the house,
All right.
right beside my Miriam.
All right. Well, let's take a quick commercial break. Then we'll head out to Nebraska, where you finished up your Grand Slam,
That was
and we'll get you to talk about that a little bit.
absolute.
All right. We'll be right back, folks. This segment is brought to you by Alabama Credit Union. Feel good about your money. Hey folks, welcome back to Tommy Wilcox Outdoors. We're up here at Mark's Outdoors in Birmingham, Alabama, getting all our stuff ready for Turkey Day, which is coming March 9th. I had a chance to talk with Joe Phillips about what's going to happen on Turkey Day here at Mark's. Y'all take a look at the interview we had. I'm standing here with Joe Phillips, Mark's Outdoors. Joe, we're standing in the room that has all the camouflage.
All
and
the clothing, that's
everybody getting ready for turkey season.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what y'all got coming up in March.
Okay, March the 9th is Turkey Day here at the store. It's probably our biggest store event of the year. You got a lot of the turkey call reps and turkey callers here. So it's a big day. We have Whiskers Catfish here, giving everybody a free catfish lunch. Of course, there's a lot of callers here. So
Who's going to be some of the big name ones?
Eddie Salter, Tony Reynolds, Harold Knight, Will Primos. So those guys will all be here. And we'll have a lot of great new calls out, like this one by you.
Yeah.
This is the T-Box. And this is probably one of the neatest little box calls I've seen in a while. It's actually got a T that keeps the box from making any noise. Yeah.
Because, you know, when Tony Reynolds was telling me about it, you put a rubber band around it, and after a while, the rubber band expands a little bit, and you'd be walking, but with that T, it sits right in there. You don't ever have to worry. When you're ready to use, you can just pull it out, stick it right there. Raspy, when you're through, take that T back, push down on it, and there you are. You got the T-Box from,
I don't know why nobody ever thought of it.
game. I mean, it's a great concept, and I think we'll sell a lot of those this year.
Yeah, we have so far. But maple and a Purple Heart lid, great sounding call.
Tell us any new clothes out from any of the vendors that people can come out here on Turkey Day. And
Yeah, we've got all the turkey clothes are in. We've got Nomad, we've got Primos and Old Tom, and then some new stuff. A camo called from Bald Cypress Camo. It's a Alabama company, and they got a really good looking camo pattern. So you need to come check that out.
On March 9th, what time will it start?
It starts getting going probably around 9 in the morning and goes probably around to 3, 4 o'clock. That's when we're busiest, and then the lunch is right around 11:30.
Okay. If y'all out and about and you want to see what's new for Turkey Day, whether it's clothes, calls, or visit with some of these experts, come on out to Mark's Outdoors March 9th. Pick you up a T-Box. All right, let's rejoin the action. Donnie's usually behind the camera on all our hunts, and today he's in front of the camera. And we decided to go back in time and get some of his favorite hunts. And one of them was finishing up your Grand Slam. You'd got the Osceola, the Eastern, the Rio, and we were going to Nebraska to get to Merriam. And, man, that was a heck of a hunt, wasn't it?
That was unbelievable, man. Nebraska Joe, our guide, he worked his butt off and asked around and put us on some birds. And with that hunt came down to the last afternoon of the last day for me. And the Merriam was so special because I had taken my Osceola, which was the hardest one to get 12 years before that. So I'd been waiting a long time to complete my Grand Slam.
And on this particular hunt, we had actually were going down the road, folks, and we seen a bunch of gobblers crossing the road. And he said, man, they're going to go and they're going to roost down in that ravine. He said, if we turn around and go back up, you might be able to call them up the hill. So we got back up there. I think you were using the
All-American.
All-American
Yep,
call.
Combo slate.
And, man, we got in some, I don't know if they were pecans. There were some hardwood trees, but there were very few of them.
Right.
And we backed up against that, put some sticks in front of us, and you got to calling. They gobbled, and
man, they just came over the hill. Three of them.
Three gobblers.
3 of them.
All right, here we are in Nebraska. Donnie is finishing up his Grand Slam, and what a way to finish it up. Y'all take a look.
Marry him down.
Oh, my
Marry him down. Oh my God.
That was pretty, wasn't it?
I'm about to cry, dude. That's insane. Folks, we worked for that bird for 3 straight days. Oh my God, did we work for that bird. Close calls, near misses. Our guy Joe talked to the landowner of this set of birds, said sit in the cottonwoods. Sit in these cottonwoods. We sat in the cottonwoods, baby.
Let's go take a look at it.
All-American Grand Slam. How about that? 2 Grand Slams. 1 year. The Bama Hammer and the All-American. Any species, any state, baby. These calls will work. Let's go get him.
You better bring your game face. Game face calls.
What do you think, Joe?
Look at the tips. He's got some white tips. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this week's show. I want to thank Donny McCaa for all you do. Tommy Wilcox Outdoors, all the traveling, and you never get no notoriety. You're always behind the camera. You're sort of like an offensive lineman in football. Nobody, you get no publicity, man, but you get to see a lot of night, and you get to make a, I know we do a lot of charity hunts, and you get to see the people's faces when they take a nice bird or deer or whatever. So, and then you get to travel and see some real nice lodges.
Oh, I do, and I can't thank you enough for the opportunity to be with you this many years, man. And it's like we always say, though, if I'm behind the camera and the guest is shooting or you're shooting or whatever, it's just like I'm taking the trophy too. So
It's some great memories, man. All right, folks, that'll do it for this week's show. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Gassed up, loaded down, trucking on from town to town. Guns, bows, and a tackle box. Here come Tommy Wilcox. Hitting the water, hitting the woods. That Bama boy sure got it good. Always having too much fun, Lord.